सबसे अलग है, सबसे जुदा। सुनो एक नई आवाज, बातें नई है, नया अंदाज। सुनो एक नई आवाज, दिल से है आपके साथ, नया है ये पेशकदम।
Hello everyone, you are listening to Radio Peshkadam and I'm your host Sakia Muzaffar.
And I'm Arshina Aslam.
Today we are talking about something that concerns us all, disasters, whether natural or man-made. Disasters can strike anytime, anywhere, but what truly matters is how prepared we ought to face them. Our university has taken a significant step in this direction through its Center for Disaster Risk Reduction and Management, which works to build awareness, preparedness, and resilience among students and staff. To know more about its initiatives and what measures are being taken to stay ready for the unexpected, we have with us Dr. Irfan, the coordinator of the center.
Welcome to the Peshkadam, sir. To begin with, could you tell our listeners about the main aim and vision of the Disaster Risk Reduction Center here at our university?
The Center for Disaster Risk Reduction at IUST was established in 2024, and the main aim and vision of the center is to actually do the research on the hazards which we are commonly facing in J&K, like earthquakes, landslides, flash floods, number of hazards. Then the second vision is to raise the capacity of our people and other stakeholders like government departments. We have a number of government departments to minimize the disaster risks which we have here in Kashmir Valley. One more important thing is to mitigate the disasters. Although we cannot mitigate disasters completely, but we can take such measures to minimize the risk of these disasters. So this is the one of the visions, and this was the need of the hour to create the center at this Islamic University of Science and Technology, which was not here for many years. So it was a good decision to establish this center and to take these visions forward.
What kind of training or awareness programs does the center conduct to help students and faculty respond effectively in such situations?
We have number of disasters here happening day by day. Like earthquake is the most threat to this region, as this is the Himalayan region, where we have number of earthquakes of great magnitude, like 2005 7.6 magnitude. In 1505 we have another great earthquake. So earthquake is very much devastating here. Second is the flood, which is again one of the most important hazards here in Kashmir Valley. We take initiatives to train, to aware our stakeholders. Recently we got an amount of 35 lakhs from Department of Disaster Management, Relief, Rehabilitation and Reconstruction, Government of Jammu and Kashmir, to aware the people, to do the training of these different government departments. Like we have irrigation and flood control, we have R&B department here, we have other departments, government departments, to raise their training, to aware them about the disasters, the new methods of disaster risk reduction. Presently, we are currently doing that type of workshops. We have already done three such workshops, and we are in preparation of another 6 workshops in line. So this is the one of the important initiative to go for this, to train our stakeholders, to aware the people about these risks of hazards.
That sounds like a very practical approach. What do you think are some of the common mistakes or myths people have when it comes to disaster preparedness?
We have a common myth here, if we see the earlier construction in Kashmir Valley, we see that there was a Daji Diwari type of construction, what we construct for homes. Our homes were Daji Diwari type, that were more seismic resistant as compared to the modern construction what we are doing currently. Everywhere you go, in plains, you go in hilly areas, we see these type of constructions which are much more vulnerable Actually, there are types of vulnerabilities where people get suffer. This is one of the major vulnerabilities, what we call is physical vulnerability. We are getting more vulnerable to earthquake hazard because we are constructing new types of houses that are not seismically resistant. So this is the common mistake people are doing. Although they are going for decorations, all types of this modernism, but at the same time they are, investing a lot of money for these constructing these houses. But at the same time, they are becoming more vulnerable to earthquakes. So I think this is one of the most mistake people are doing these times.
What new measures or initiatives is the center planning to take in the coming months or years to make our campus even more resilient and disaster ready?
We are, taking initiatives to aware our people, to aware the students. We are doing the multidisciplinary. We have number of subjects in first semester, second semester, and third semester students, to aware those students, our students, to these hazards. What initiatives, what measures should they take at their homes? They can become resistant with these hazards. One more important thing is that we have to go for the preparedness for these hazards, as we are prone to these hazards like earthquake is common, flood is common, flash flooding is common, landsliding is common here in Kashmir Valley. So we have to prepare ourselves. We cannot avoid these disasters. We cannot hide from these disasters, but we can prepare ourselves for these hazards so that the loss from these hazards should be minimized.
That's wonderful, sir. Before we wrap up, what message would you like to give to our listeners, especially students, on how they can personally contribute to reducing disaster risk and staying prepared?
As I mentioned that we have floated number of courses for these students in multidisciplinary, like we have understanding natural disasters, then managing disasters or strategies for managing these disaster risks. So I would like to request all the students at Islamic University of Science and Technology to kindly go through these multidisciplinary subjects, take these subjects up to the third semester level. Each student should take one of these courses at least, so that he may become aware about the risks that we are facing here, and he may get aware which measures one has to take to get rid of these disasters.
Thank you so much, Dr. Irfan, for joining us today and sharing such valuable insights.
Disasters may be unpredictable, but preparedness is always in our hands. To all our listeners, remember, awareness, alertness, and action can save lives. Stay informed, stay safe. This is Sakia Muzaffar signing off from University Radio. Until next time, take care and be prepared.
सबसे अलग है सबसे जुदा, सुनो एक नई आवाज़।